Okay, I'll be starting in a minute. Oh, I turned it on. Just putting stuff away and only bringing out what I'm going to show you. So, hello and welcome. My name is Joanne. This chair is a little too low. My feet are too flat on the ground. As you know, I've been beading and creating beading projects. So I wanted to show you what I have in my box that I've created. And let's move all those. And then put the necklaces away as well. And my glasses. Okay, and I need a little towel to cover up what I'm working on right now. But here is my box of what I've created so far. And these are all the bracelets that need to be completed. Bracelet, 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 bracelet. Now these are just sea beads, but these are just bracelets. They have to be finished, so they're not finished yet. This could be a really nice headband, as well as this one headband, and this one bracelet. There's one little ladybug in the middle, and she's walking across the field. Then here's the wolf, but I didn't realize that I changed the beads. These are number 3 millimeters, and these are number 2. And when I ran out, I didn't realize that make a big difference. So I'm trying to figure out what that's going to be. Then I have bracelets that I've already attached the side clasp. So these are ready to be almost finished. Let me put this one on. Again, a side clasp. They have the side clasp. They just need the little doowads to hold it in place. This one's completed, and it has its little button. Let me take off my watch. Let me show you the ones that are just in waiting. Let's see if I have any more. Yeah, these are in waiting. Roses, isn't that adorable? And they have the side clasp. They need the little doodads in order to finish that. This one needs the side clasp. I mean, they have the side clasp. They just need the little doowads to put on. This one, it's almost complete. I added the chain, but I stopped. Isn't that beautiful? Here's another one that actually had the side clasp, but this was too heavy for it, so it kind of like fell. So I need to fix this one up. Like that. Here's one that's completed. I think this is my all-time favorite, and the reason why I'm going to tell you is because it's my birth colors, and I just love the way this is. And these were a pair of old earrings that I added. This is gold, actual gold, and the clips here are gold. It went to a necklace that broke on me, and I lost the one earring, and the necklace broke, but I kept it and added that. So this is my favorite. These are ones that are completed. Again, this is way too heavy for it. This is too heavy. This has to come off. But I just thought it looked cute, you know, just to hang. I might just keep it there. I don't know. But I love the way this one turned out too. This one has a button, so it's an easy closure. This is my own pattern. Here's one with a button, but it's too big. I have to figure out how to make it small, but it's beautiful. Here's one that's all completed. Let's put this through. I like it because it's so thin, and I'm able to put my hand right through it. This is also a pattern that I made, so, and this one are my own pattern. This is my own pattern. I made this one, but it's too big. So this is what I've done. Plus here's a necklace in waiting. I still have to make 4 more pieces to complete this. Going to be a necklace with the beads hanging, and then I still have to make the neck and the emblem in the middle. Here's my very first beading project. This is when I realized I'm in love with beading. Here is my first peyote stitch. Let me see if I can get the clasp. It took me a while to figure out how to add these. So this is my first peyote stitch. And I'm learning how to add the clasp. Clasp? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Clasp. My first peyote stitch. This was my first necklace. And again, this is my own pattern. This is my second necklace. Again, this is gold from a chain or something I never wore. This was a pattern, but I changed it up a lot. And this is my second necklace. This is my third necklace. This one's got a chain that goes around it, side clasp. And it has this beautiful little crystal on it at the end. Now, the next thing I'm working on, let's move all this out the way. Here is what I'm working on. Let me move I used to do a lot of embroidery, literally by hand. So I'm going to move that out the way. So what I'm creating is what they call a flat stitch, a flat square stitch. This is what is called a flat square stitch. And these stack up on top of each other. So I've already started this one, but I want to show you how to start. Oh, here's another, I think my very second bead project that I started, and I really didn't know what I was doing, and it started falling all apart. But I really love this because these are all Swarovski crystals that I had from a necklace. But the whole thing's falling apart, and I'm glad I didn't wear it out. So I keep it in a container so I don't lose all those beads. So let's start with a base, how I start this project. We're going to get some Milo thread. We're going to put, hold on, we're going to put these beads on the side because I'm working on this project right now. So I have my needle already threaded. Again, that is called a flat square stitch. Pardon me. So this is knee low thread, number B. So I'm going to pull out just a little bit because this is just a quick sample on how I start. So cut your thread. Oh, what did I do here? Oh no, I didn't. Oh, it goes that way. Every once in a while I twist these. Okay. Okay, so we've got the thread. Let's pull out some beads. These are the 3 millimeters, I'm sorry. These are 3 millimeters. And we'll start off with, let's go with the orange. Just a little bit. And some of this green. Hopefully you can see that. So we could start this beautiful strip stitch. And then you'll need a stop bead. So let's get a pink for the stop bead. Next, you're going to need a needle. I save everything, as you can see. And let's pull out a big-eyed needle. I use everything. I don't throw nothing away, just about. Only what needs to be thrown out. So this is called a big-eyed needle. Why they call it a big eye? Let me open it up. Look at that. You can open that up. You could insert your thread. No magnifying glass, no special kind of glasses to wear, and voila, it's threaded. Just that simple. So remember that stop bead. The stop bead is just that. It stops the beads from falling out. So we're going to leave just a little bit. Again, this is just a sample, so this is going to come all apart. So I'm going to start my stop bead here. I'm going to put that pink bead in my thread like that. And there it is. I'm going to wrap it around my finger, and I'm going to go under and pull my thread through. Like so. And tighten it up, and that's a stop bead. So we're going to start our flat square beading stitch, and we're going to start off with 5 colors. You pick out the colors, just make it persistent, and I'm going to show you how to make this particular pattern. Easy peasy. Don't let it intimidate you. So we'll start off with picking up 1, 2 orange, 1 green, 2 orange. So that is a total of 5 beads. Slide them through till you get to your stop bead. Okay? Like so. Pick up your stop bead and wrap it around your finger like so. So the stop bead should be away from you. And let me take off that ring. Hold on. So it doesn't interfere with what I'm showing you. So here's the stop bead at the end. And I'm just going to place it facing away from me. Just line up all those beads that came all out. They didn't come out, they just moved down. The stop bead moves, by the way, so just to let you know. It can slide off because that's the whole purpose, is to take it off. So our stop bead is away from us. I'm holding the tail end of the stop bead, moving all those beads like that, and now we're going to alternate colors. We're going to start with green. We're going to pick up 1 green bead, and we're going to insert it in the first bottom row through that top of that bead, and then slowly bring it through. Oops, apart. No big deal, big deal. And you notice they'll nestle up. So slide them down like so. Square beads work really good for this. So we've got our first one. The next thing you want to do is hold on to that bead, orange bead, and we're going to go back up. We're going up the green bead, pulling our thread through. And we've got our first two beads stacked right next to each other. Now we're going to pick up an orange bead, and we're going to go to the second bottom row, and we're going to insert that needle through the top green bead and pull your thread. And they're already stacking up. Oops, I went to number, let's see. Yeah, that's right. We're okay. We're okay. So this goes like this. Let me see. Did I make a boo-boo? I think I did. Hold on. Let me back out. I think I went through a couple of beads too many. Okay. Okay, we got those. Let's see. Okay, we were supposed to go to the third bead. Sorry, not the second bead, because we already picked up the second row. Okay, we are good now. Okay, let's nestle up all those beads, and now we're going to wrap those beads around. Let's see. We did one. Let's see. This thing is moving all over the place. It's confusing me. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, everything is falling. Okay, got it. You can get a little confused at first. Okay, so we've got our 1, 2. Let's see, let's pull that bead out again. We got our first bead. Let me back up a little bit. Let me pull that bead out for it real quick. Okay. Okay, I got rid of that bead. Okay, so let's go back to the first row. Okay, here's where I got confused. I picked up an orange bead when I should have picked up a green bead. No, that was right. I picked up an orange bead. Okay, so no, green. Okay. It won't stay still for some odd reason. It's wobbling. Okay. Trying to hold on to this thread and to the beads all at the same time. It's a workout. Okay. We got those two beads. Here they are, stacked up next to each other. Now we pick up a green bead, not an orange bead. That's why it was looking confusing to me. Okay, we're going to the second row and going through that orange bead like we planned. There we go. It's looking better now. And then wrap your thread around those beads in the middle and go up to the green bead. And we've got our first stack. See that little stack? That's what we wanted to do. Now we pick the orange bead up. And now we're going through the green bead on the third row. And then sew that through. Now wrap your thread in between those beads and go through the orange bead and go up through that bead and pull tight. Look. Now we're going to pick up a green bead and go to the 4th row. On top of that, go through the top, pull your beads through, wrap your beads around, and then look for that hole and you're going through. And then you go up. Now we're on the, so we've got the green, and now we need another green. And then we're going to go through the 5th row and go on the top of that bead, go through, wrap your thread between those beads and go till you see the hole of the bead and go through. And we did our first stacked flat square stitch. Now it's all wobbly. I know, I can feel it. So what I'm going to do is go in between all those beads to the left, the ones that we just did, and then add my needle through all of that. Pull taut. I'm going to go up to the 2nd row, the 2nd column, and making sure that I didn't miss a bead, and then pull taut. Line up all those beads. Now you see how they all stack up. Remember, we're at the top. Now we want to flip our work around. So your stopper bead is on the bottom and your work is now coming out of the bottom. And we're ready to do the next row. So here is when you start pinching your beads so they don't come out of place. And now we're going to pick up an orange bead. We're going to go through the very first bead at the bottom, put our needle through the top, and then pull it through down. And it nestles right there. Now go under the orange bead, pull your thread, tighten that up. That's pretty good and locked. Pick up another orange bead. And now we're going to the 2nd bottom bead. Make sure I'm going through that bead. Hold your bead. Okay, come on bead. There we go. And now I'm going to pull my thread like so. And you can see they're nestling up really nice. Now I'm going to go pull my thread around those beads and then go through the bottom hole of that bead that we just added. Pull tight. Now the bead is orange on that column. You want to pick up a green one. And the green one is going to go into that bunch right there. And pull it through. And then pull your thread around that in between it and pull your thread up. Oops. Now we're going to pick up an orange bead, go in between the 4th bead, and we want our needle to go through that green bead. Oh! You can easily stab yourself. Okay. There. And now I like to wrap my thread around between those beads and go up and over. The reason why that nestles them up really good. So your orange bead. Now we're going to the 5th bead. or on the top, pull it through, wrap your thread around there. I don't see anybody doing that wrap around like I'm doing. That just came out naturally. But look at that. Does that look beautiful or what? Is that a beautiful little ring? Or even if you made it wider, it could be a cute little bracelet. It could be a pair of earrings. You could add a few more rows, and then in between these threads right here, you could add some thread and then add some beads with some fringes, and you can just go really as wild as you want. And that's how you make that. And that's what I have in here. And I'm utilizing all my beads. These beads, I don't have any more of these. That's all I have of this little set. And this is a great way to make a ring, or earrings or something like that. And you can even follow a pattern and use this flat square stitch to create a pattern. So I hope that helped you, and thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful Sabbath day. It is a gorgeous day. Over here, the weather is very, very strange. One minute we have some beautiful wet rain weather, and then we have some snow, and then we have the hot. So we're having kind of like a weird weather for being spring. But again, springtime is when it's raining. So I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day, and thank you for joining me. I love you all. God bless.